chat?
None.
Man, them delay star.
What's up, people? Welcome to the Yaad and Abroad podcast, the baddest podcast in the world.
I'll let the recordings delay to you know.
I just say.
Recording delay a while ago. But people don't know the thing about this podcast. So we're there. You see me answer. This is our first episode for the year. Well, second, technically. But the first one we're gonna talk about some things. You get me? I say, first and foremost, people, if you not subscribe to the YouTube page, go and subscribe to the YouTube page and make sure you subscribe to all of the podcast platforms that you listen to the podcast. Make sure. So whatever platform you use, if it's Apple Music, if it's Spotify, you know what I mean, if it's even the Anchor app, whichever, just make sure so you follow or subscribe to that platform so you can get notifications whenever we drop a new podcast. You get me? I say YouTube page, make sure you go and go watch a video them we have up already. Hold on there. I will go on. Something there go on for my phone here. But make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like all of the videos, them share them with at least 2 person. You see me? I say, and if you can, please beg them for share too. That'd be great. I really appreciate it. You get me? I say, yeah. And turn on your post notification bell so whenever we drop some visuals on the YouTube page, you will get them. You hear me? I say, yeah. And I don't know the thing go. You see me? I say, the man them stay.
Go on to school, boy.
I know, like,
Yo, it face light up, you know, like him just can't start.
yeah.
But hell, I hear time yet.
Come on, go
Everything
on,
all right.
say your
From
thing.
my side, you know my style already. Everything all right. We're there. One more week to drop these gems.
One more
You know
year.
what I mean? Well, one more year. Give thanks.
Mhm.
But we're there. Still the season, so you know it's a cold day today, so we're there. But we talk about that. Definitely. Kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but it is what it is. But we're there, happy, we're blessed, and yeah, I enjoyed the episode, yeah. Should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Stop smiling, Elder. Yo, we can't.
But
But should be an interesting one. But as I said, still, what we're here and it's a blessing. And yeah, so I bring the good info to the people, them and let them know what go on.
Yeah.
And before Ella start talk, anybody else want to talk? Neely? Anybody else apart from you? Anybody else attack?
We're great to them, my G. See me, I say we're great. Ready for
yes.
that interview. I'm ready for that announcement, yeah. You see me, we are drop a big announcement. So I'm ready for that. You know what I mean? Today we're touching, you know, on the slave and thing. You see me, I say, on the Martin Luther King Day, we're gonna talk about that. Give people some info about what that is about. You get me? But my day are still. You see me, I say, no complaint, no worries, no fret. Once we have life for everything else, minor. You see me?
Hold that, paper man.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, so we have a guest line up here, visuals and our audio on the side, eh?
We're gonna ask you how she doing before we ask Ella how you doing here.
Yeah, man.
We can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Big up on that side.
Yeah.
Good evening. Fix your camera.
Good evening.
Ryan, fix our camera so we can see.
Bring it down.
Okay.
There we go. Bring it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's so. Yeah.
Aye.
But sorry,
Well, Neely, how are you, Neely?
Me there. Like, come message up on WhatsApp and answer me still.
You know, listen to me, tell lie. You hear me tell you? Don't tell me no lie.
People, like I send a screenshot. And that's gonna be the cause I want thing, you know. So me know say Ella your son, you know. I see him post me out and I say, oh, you know, send me nothing, you know.
Me love you same way. Me still love you.
Yeah.
Everett, what's going on?
I'm good now, moms. Everything all right for your side?
Well, you know what? Me I give thanks, you know. Me always I give thanks. Whether I good or bad, me have to give thanks because I have no other choice.
Definitely. And you look good. Happy New Year.
Thank you, man. Thank you. God spare us to see another year, man. Another month, another new year.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for good things this year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think that is the kind of the theme of our podcast of the year, yeah. just
Yes.
expansion, great things
Expansion.
happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, that's good. I'm glad you have that spirit there already, so we can feed it. That'll be a good year.
Yeah, man. I'm never without it. I don't care how hard life is. I always have that optimistic feeling that good things are gonna happen. Sometimes you down and you feel sad and everything, but if you just trust God and believe that, something good gonna come up the next day. Yeah.
Definitely.
Like my dream last night told me I picked 3 big ripe soursop. So I just say, yeah, money that.
Elder, that means you're not getting a nice house up there, Elder. Cause three, she say no. You know,
Yeah.
one for yourself, one for me, and one for everything. Yeah, that means
All right.
Tell you.
Alright, boss. I
you're
hear
not
you.
getting none. You can't spare a little piece of my ones. Look, no.
Alright, sir. I hear you.
But
Nick, I like your shirt.
Thank you. I like your one too.
on a plan, on a
Like
plan, on
your
a
one
plan,
too.
on a plan. Yeah,
Never
but
plan, man. Never plan.
mom's good. I mean, great minds think alike, so promotion must go.
There you
But
go. There you
and for the people who don't know where to talk about, you have to go over to the YouTube page, go see it. That is Elder's merch. You get me? I say personal merch for him business. So you can go and check it out. If
Run
you
go
want
over
more
there.
information, you can go on him YouTube page. Not him YouTube page, him Instagram. And you get direct contact to him. And you can, you know what I mean? If you like it, you like it. We're not stressed about that. Same Yard and Abroad merch. Same way, you see me?
Yeah.
Mm,
Definitely.
okay.
yeah.
So
But
big up
Elder,
it's
oh
a
you
mind
stay?
game.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
we never ask him how
yeah.
he stay yet.
Uh,
Anybody else
Alright.
who want to talk?
Alright, boss.
Any guess? Anybody else who want to
Anybody else
pop
want
in
that?
and say, alright. I guess I hear it time now, bro. Oh, yes,
Yeah, man, my good brothers, my good. We are go through the episode today and then close to the end, but definitely plan for job. The news we've been holding for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely have some new information for job. So just I
But-
look forward to a great episode. Have fun as
Uh-huh.
usual.
People don't hear that. Yeah, new information reach. I mean, I know about the new information. So you must know. Bomb a drop. Where we pay bomb? Where we pay? Oh,
Yeah.
we can't use that. No one of that. See there? New
I
info.
hear you.
Yeah. You see me? So people today, we have Elder. We got discuss. Well, we have Elder have a reason. Cause I have some announcement for make. You see me?
Yeah.
Them I break it to the people them. Our podcast, lovely podcast. And of course we have him beautiful and young mother.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like for a minute,
Yeah.
me I try to wonder if I am mother or if sister who put on her
Yeah.
something, yo.
Oh,
Who I elder one.
Yeah.
Really?
Elder.
Elder.
Yeah.
You see anything she a drink or eat? All right, we not say nothing more. You need to come back home.
Guess
You need to come back home.
I tell you something. I the blessing of God,
Yeah.
I just a blessing of God, man. Yeah. With prayer and
Which is right.
supplication, man. Him just
Which is right.
emptying blessing over me.
Yeah.
Which is right.
Which is right.
Yep.
It look like
I'm not going to start it now. We could
Oh,
start it.
We talk about
we can
age
start
too,
it, but here we go on. People, you see me, I say, like I say, you can go over to Elder page. Of course, Instagram will be tagged in the description, so you can
Yeah.
reach out to him, look on him, merch them. You can purchase him merch. You can also reach out to Kiki's Creation. You get me, I say, and purchase a merch from off of the website. Of course, the information is also going to be tagged in the description for the website. You can go straight to the website. You get me? Buy merch from there. So you're going to have Yard and Abroad merches directly over there. You get me?
Yeah.
And if Elder one, we can put some over there still. You see
Yeah,
me?
we can
If you
definitely.
want. You
Yeah,
get
my
me?
partner
Yeah.
with Kiki can have some stuff for.
See it
Yeah.
there, see it there. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you can reach out to her. You know what I mean? You can place your order. If it's a particular thing you need her to make, she craft anything. Like any and everything, she craft it up. You get me? I say?
Embroidery and all of them
Yeah,
things.
embroidery, printing. She do mugs, she do cups, she do hats, everything. Anything where your logo can go on, or just an image or stitching or whatever, she get it done. You get me, I say? Secondly, today is Martin Luther King's Day in the United States of America. Ella,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
that mean?
Yeah, what I mean,
Tell the people what that mean.
that mean I have a dream. So no matter, I have a dream that one day anything is possible.
Mm.
You understand me?
Right,
So yeah. So we are celebrating Martin Luther King birthday today.
right. And
And
that is normally celebrated on the third Monday of January every year,
yeah,
which is normally on the 17th. Well,
not normally on the
no, no,
Not
on the
17th.
17th.
necessarily on the
Yeah,
17th,
yeah,
but the third
Sorry,
Monday. Whichever
sorry,
day the third Monday fall on.
sorry, St. Jago High School.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, and that celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. So for all who are celebrate Martin Luther King's Day because they get a day off from work and I know what it mean, God go with them. You get me
Right.
as that? Yeah. So that's the thing today. And of course, people are the day that we are record on, which is the Monday. You guys are going president hearing this on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You get me as that? Yeah. Every new episode I got drop on a Wednesday, people at 7 a.m. Central Time.
Yes.
You get
We
me
have
as that?
that's one we'll mention for this year.
Consistency. Yeah.
Consistent.
Every Thursday, the visual I got drop on YouTube. You see me? So the audio is gonna be out on a Wednesday, 7 a.m. in the morning, and the visual is gonna be out on a Thursday, 7 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep tuned. Put on a post notification so you can get all of the info. So now we're gonna talk to Elder. Moms, you ready for interview your son?
Well,
Now we have we have some question for you too,
okay,
Oh.
sir.
So you ready for me to drop the news?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Ella. Go on.
Ask me the question now.
So Elder,
No, all right. So what is the news?
I want to jump.
We
I
still
want
away from the news.
You try
Ella,
it,
and then-
try it.
so what is the
hold
news?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
For
hold
the
on.
last 6 months.
I gotta play the drop. I gotta play the drop. Get the intro, Everett. Get the intro.
For the last 6 months,
Yes.
every episode, you
Yes.
leave saying you have something coming, you have something coming, you have
Yes.
something coming. And we have listeners who have been following, and I think we're all interested to know
Yes.
exactly in detail what is this thing.
Yes.
So without further ado, Elder,
Yes.
go through.
And we're gonna get free clothes. Oh, sorry. No?
All
No?
right.
No, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Get it
If
flat.
after that, if after that intro there, we're gonna get one free shirt. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, but you deserve
You
a
need it.
free
You
shirt.
deserve
man.
it.
You deserve
You
a
need
free
it.
shirt. You deserve a
Oh,
free
God.
shirt. So
We need it.
just to drop the news, as you know, for the past 12 years, been working on this project, the Mind Game.
Mhm.
Started the business in sports psychology and been working with athletes to help them on the mental side of performance. Been juggling it from I stopped coaching college in 2011 to now I juggle it with my day job them as medical case manager. I do social work for people living with HIV for the past 16 years. Me I do HIV, me I do case management 18 years. And I've been teaching at the university levels for the past 11 years, since 2012. 10 going on 11 years. And brothers, I realized, say, yo, the passion not dead anymore for the day job. The passion dead for helping people on the mental side of performance. And as we are record today, January 17th, tomorrow, January 18th, I'm my last day working in a social work. Full time. I do the Mind Game full time, working with professional athletes,
Yes, sir.
college athletes, high school athletes, organizations. I do that full time. As scary as it is, one of the things I'm telling you, always say, yo, if the goals them not scary enough, them not big enough. It's scary. Stepping out from what we call a secure job, for step out for something where it not structured. You know, luckily, not lucky, because of the work I've been doing, I've been able to make the necessary connections and able to secure a contract coming out, a decent contract. I'm going to talk more about the contract. But before I make the decision, one of my biggest fear, I'm getting a whole heap of trouble growing up. I'm telling about getting invited for leave from jail.
Like 3 times, right?
Yeah, 3 times. And then as soon as my job starts, the first semester, I get suspended. Because I'm in trouble, getting in trouble again. And able to navigate and get my life back on track. And one of my biggest goals was always to make my family, them, my mother, especially my mother and father, proud of me. You know, because I break them heart so much, and I go out there and I do the wrongs, and I get in trouble, and I get invited for leave from the school and them things. So one of the biggest thing for me was feeling, right? Not necessarily afraid of feeling, afraid of embarrassing my mother again. Embarrassing my mother again. Even though me a big man and I do my own thing, I still want to make them proud. So before I make the decision, I reach out to my mother and say, yo, mommy, this is what I plan for doing now. I plan for step out. And the response what she give me, I like a bullet out of a cannon, brother.
Yeah.
When she say, yo, go on, without even, if I say, mommy, this be a plan, she say, go on, because I believe in you. So I make mommy share.
What exactly? Oh, how we are doing the interview now? You know, I have to rush it.
Yeah, like, yeah, we don't understand that. But me allow him, you know. I allow him to hang
The
himself.
street they talk about the whole thing like, you know, we're asking a question about, all right, Mums,
Oh.
you recall that day that Nicholas called you and say, yo, Mums, this is what me are doing now. What were your exact words to him? First of all, how did you feel when you hear
Okay.
what the plan was?
Before I answer that, I want to say that Nicholas was a child who he wasn't excited over anything.
Yeah.
Growing up, he was so humble, so calm that even when him come, I remember, all right, I just want to fast forward and say when he passed the common entrance and he came home, I didn't know the results yet. And he came home and he said, Mommy, me pass the common entrance. He said, boy, go away from me, because he was a child that could not read very well. He was really slow in reading. And when he come and said to me, say, although we study with him, you know, and he came home and he said, Mommy, me pass the common entrance, you know, give me boy, go here, lie here, tell. Same son I said to him, and him just say, all right, never say another word. And when I got the paper, I sort of get nervy now because I say, oh my God, Nicholas Paul. So I make sure I get the paper to see his name. And when I saw it, I cried because he was such a humble child that you don't know when he's excited about anything or not. So when he called me, I know Nicholas was onto great things. He put, he called his name. His name is
that? Greatness.
His name
That's
is
what the R
Record.
stand for, right?
Yeah.
Him said the R stand for greatness. And I always wonder how R gonna be greatness. But then I turn it around, which I never tell him this is the first time. And I didn't say greatness, I said rateness. Because I rate him in everything he does. And when he called me and said, Mommy, you know, I'm gonna give up my day job. And I said, I think about it for it never even take me a second. I say, you know what? Whatever you mind tell you to do, whatever you decide to go for it. The sky is your limit. And if you find that you're going it and you fail, you can always go back to your job. That's what I said to him. And I don't know that impacted him so much.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me feel that okay, anything he put his mind to, he can do it. And
Because
that
by
was
that
nice.
time, you would have already known that he would have gone through the necessary steps and everything. So
Yes.
you're the final
Yes.
person I'm gonna come to. He might probably make up already. You know?
Because nothing, I noticed that anything he put his mind to, he struggled a lot to get certain things going, but anytime he set his mind to something, he's gonna accomplish it. And that was what I'm so proud of him about, you know. So when he told me, it wasn't no strange news to me because I know that this is his goal and he's gonna achieve what he wants.
Okay. So it was like, all right, cool. That's why when he was explaining, he was like, yo, when me tell her, say, yo, this me gonna do. And she say, yo, go on, do the thing. It was like, all right, cool. I eat that.
Yeah,
That's the
because
final piece of the puzzle, right?
that's
Yeah, when
right.
they need it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I say,
Because
yeah.
when you're constantly getting in trouble, because we used to get my whole heap of trouble as myself.
Oh yes.
And you look on the people who really work hard, because for the people that know me know I'm a sensitive guy. You know, I'm not like hurt nobody feelings. I'm not like disappoint nobody. Understand me? So that was always something for me. So when
Everett
Yeah,
laugh.
I laugh because
you're a sensitive guy, you know,
every episode in bullying it. So I understand how that really works. But it's alright, go on, Doc. What you say?
but it was so when mommy tell me say, yo, God boy, you already met me proud. Go on,
Yeah.
yeah. That was like just open the gate and give have a wild horse out there and run. Cause nothing can hold me back. Nobody at all. Yeah, nobody at all can stop me. From mommy give me the go ahead and say go, you know, have nothing to worry about. I'm not worry about the left hand beat me.
See, if we never talk about serious thing, you want to why that get you see?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, save them people.
So once I make up my mind and decide to adapt me, I do. I believe in the universe and the universe conspire for your success. See? And the way how it work out, me a progress. Me I work with this group from 2011 when I got South Korea. I connect with them, work with athletes. 2012, me there London, me I work with athletes and them I see me I do the work. I constantly I do the work. 15, me there Canada, I do the work. 16, me there Rio, I hang out with them, I do the work. And them consistently see me I do the work and I commit and I help athletes out of my own pocket. And one of my links, as I call her, one of my links say, yo, we see what you do, get your certification, we are going to make something for you. You understand? But the decision we going to make wasn't with this project
That in mind. Yeah.
It was just, me I follow my dream, me I go after it, and this is just a bonus.
So question there, Nicholas. So you mentioned over the years you've been putting in the work.
Yeah.
So again, just to make sure, this was a 12-year span.
Yeah, man, my overnight success like 12 years, man.
12-year span.
Yeah.
So maybe I highlight that first and foremost, because you mentioned all these places we have been, and human nature, knowing say you probably had the vision from them time there, and it's slow. You can probably like just give it up. So essentially
enough
12 years.
Again, brother. Enough set
right?
again.
So, but may I ask you a question though? Since the time you realized say you really water is serious, since that time up until 12, well, no, so within 12 years, if you realize within or probably at the beginning, but since that time you realize up until now, what was your biggest obstacle that you have overcome?
The biggest obstacle was, that's a good question. Yo, you need to be a journalist, you know.
That question
is
stunning,
something a long time, man.
Question is stunning, man. Now, man, you would have a quick response, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that question they could, but I think the biggest challenge was believing me could do it.
Okay.
I know me can do it, but believing me can really step out and sustain for my own. Les Brown say making the hardest thing, the easiest thing for him was making $1 million. The hardest thing for him was thinking he could make $1 million. Right? In first $1 million. So me know me could I do it?
Yeah.
It's just believing enough to step out from faith and say, yo, me can do this. And me not have to keep going back, because the reason why I said 6 months now, me I try drop it. Because the plan was to leave in August. But because of fear, me allow fear for make me step back in. Can me take some time off from work to get my meds together. Because my meds, me never had a connect with the work. Me overwhelmed and I feel burnt out. And me never had a connect with the day job. I'm a step away from it. I say, me now go back, and then me end up go back out of fear. You understand me? And when me go back, me sit down in the office and me I say, yo, what is me I do? What me I do, yes, sir? Me use an F word in it, but because mommy there, me I say, yo, what me I do, yes, sir? Like,
Yeah. Talk about your office at work or your
my office at work. And me I say, yo, what me I do, yes, sir? And me I say, yo, brother.
So essentially it's like this constant duality between yourself and your happiness, back and forth, until you really realize that you're happy, let it go.
One of the thing is, when I'm convicted by, come here, tell people for believing in themselves, have faith in a way. And then me, I second guess my own self. And that was a challenge for me. So I step out on it and decide, say, yo, January, this me I do. You understand me? This me I do. I'm going to find myself, I say, I got to add 5. Me I do stop the first week, and then I say, no, me I do the second week. And then I find myself, I say, me I do it the end of the month. And then I just write the letter. I say, yo, the 18th of the last day, Tuesday, the middle of the week, and the beginning of the week, technically, because today is holiday. You understand me? Stop doubting yourself. Just believe and go out there and push out. You understand? And as the minute I make the decision, I say, that me I go do, I get the link. I get the link. You understand me? And when I get the link, them come to me and say, yo, brother, I see you do the work. We're ready for the work with you. You have your certification where you can provide. Put together a proposal. Proposal, boom, boom, boom. Send out proposal. The big boss sign off on proposal. I say, yeah. Right. So me I step out, and me already have one of my biggest clients already stepping out.
With
my partner with. You understand me?
Yeah. First and foremost,
go ahead.
You gotta tell the people who you work with, or you want me to tell them? Because
go ahead.
You nearly work hard for some years, you know, is it?
Me realize you build it up, you know, because right now, Neymar they over there, you know. Yeah, man. I mean, yesterday them have some good kickers over there and something.
Them have Melo over there.
Yeah. So
you see them boys over there?
Boys over there for real.
For your ears, so the fastest man in the world over there.
Yeah.
No. Then I have to ask away.
Yeah.
You see me? Tell them the Nicholas away.
Cool, man. So without further ado.
Yeah.
Starting out this year, I have a contract with Puma.
Official.
Yeah. To work with.
What's up, people?
What?
so officially, we have a contract with Puma to work with the athletes. That's based in Jamaica, some in the Caribbean and South Florida. So I'll be providing performance psychology services to those athletes and coaches, and also going to Jamaica to do some work with the high schools high schools at clubs that Puma sponsor.
Yeah.
So that's
Nice.
that is.
And question, I want to get too much in your contract where you have with them.
Yeah.
It's finalized or whatever. But you still can do independent work, correct?
Yes, I will be able to do independent work
Greatest thing.
with other athletes. So Puma is one of my clients, and then I have other clients that I'm working with. So they're not my only clients right now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And after that episode, you're gonna get more clients.
Yeah, that is the goal to build that build that so we can help athletes, because it's unfair for athletes work so hard to get to the major championship, and because of anxiety or negative self-talk or whatever, it causes them to underperform. So in Rio, I had the opportunity for them to actually see me working firsthand with some athletes who had some setbacks, and I pay my money and go there and do it.
So you bet by yourself.
Yeah, and
You bet by yourself.
they provide me the opportunity. So it just ideal that, you know, the people who have been supporting me take it to the next level, so I can provide direct support to their athletes.
Yeah.
Also.
You know what, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Not to cut you, but like there's a few big takeaways to me from your story thus far.
Okay.
The amount of years you invest.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's a reminder to us that a hard work brings success, not just wake up and say I'll do it, and you know, I never look
instant.
And I wish street and
no.
it up. Yeah.
Well, it might begin with a wish, but I never that gets you understand.
Right.
I've been around it over the last year, and I have seen a lot of that growth. I'm probably say the last part of it when you refine, you understand? So you can imagine where you go through in the past. I'm say a few big takeaways: hard work, no also believe in yourself and betting for yourself, because you mentioned you spend your own money, you fund your own trips over the years, not one, not twice, not 3 times, but over the years, and the same big name where they probably always aspire to link with it. That probably could have seen the link with it from them time there. The time that's not right. And right now, you know. So again, that's a reminder as well. You know who I watch. Because had you not been putting your best foot forward, exactly. Had you not been putting your best foot forward, then probably they'll see and say, well, he might be doing the thing, but it's not a good fit for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So again, that's another big takeaway. So thumbs up, bro.
Yeah.
Remarkable, you know? And anybody who are listening, this I want to understand. His mom has mentioned, and he's been quite honest as well. Like growing up is not like say him was a star student all throughout, but that never really stop him. You understand? And that's angel that he might be right now. You know, I just had to. But you know, never stop him, right? Seriously, never stop him, right? And where you are right now, because you follow your dream and your goal. So again, it's a reminder to everybody out there that, you know, we've yet to see hard work fail.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
Yeah.
And not because of the first 5 years or the first 10 years. It might take 12. You understand?
Virgin, me there England, you know. Me there London Olympics 2012, and I reach at the gate, you know. And can't get in and I ball as a big man, you know. Because my pay, when everybody get them tax return money, I'm going to buy TV and shoes. The fun, my trip for go Olympics, so I can connect with athletes. And I reach them and tell me, my name not on the list, I can't get in. A ball, I stand up a ball, you know. But they are South Korea 2011 and a ball, you know, because which one I reach, me not have, me can't, nobody around me not speak English.
Yeah. I
mean, I know how to get to the stadium. I mean, I'm room a ball again, brethren. And decide, say, yo, I have to get through this. I have to figure it out. And I go out there and I talk to the people and I sign. And I say, stadium. And them navigate and somebody barely understand and guide me and I get to the stadium and meet some people. I meet a brother named George from South Korea. Who speak English and him help connect me and link me and when help me find a better hotel where me can communicate with the host them and the receptionist and when me reach in and settle in, me start ball again, brethren. because I believe enough in me. So when I share them story, and the stories when I share when I read in a book or somebody tell me like Everett always I use people's
I know
story.
that show shit and everything.
Yeah, talk about story.
The job, I guess.
Yeah, talk about things that me experience personally and got show brothers. So when I share that, understand, say, yo, anybody from your believe in your dream, understand. Say, yo, you go out there and put out the work. And if you put out the work, anything is possible.
Yeah. And
But it starts in the mind, it's a mind game.
It's a mind game.
and
Fitting,
greatness
eh?
no come.
What a fitting way to
It
end that
is.
statement. It's a mind game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mind game, man.
Greatness not come overnight. You see me? I
Yeah.
say we know we live in a microwave society right now where everybody want everything quick. You get me? I say nobody don't want to put in the work. If this no work, if them jump to something else, and then jump to something else and just bounce around the place to try to figure out what they need to do. But at the end of the day, the thing where them supposed to focus on, they did right in front of them all along. You get me? I
Yeah.
say they just never that pay
Yep.
attention to it because they might try to find the instant thing. You know what I mean? Social media. You see me? Jump here, so jump there, so go viral and them thing there. You see me? So you have to just put in the work, man. Keep your head. You see me? I say focus and get to it. If it's something where you say might not can benefit, you not have to benefit yourself. You see me? I say benefit somebody else. And you never know where can come from that. You see me? I say so my time you don't have to focus on yourself. Just focus on somebody else or focus on something else. You feel me? And you get the job done. And you're surprised where you can gain from that. But with that being said, still, you see me? I say, I go up on a quick break.
Yeah.
You know, and when I come back, I'll get some more intel from moms. Cause I know she dey behind the scenes and she say what go on. She all
Mhm.
the cries and all of them things there, cause we know Ella call her and cry and them thing there and say, Mommy, what me gonna do? You see me? But you
Yeah.
know the thing go. And mom have to say, worry yourself, my son. You got it. You
Yeah.
see me? So people we're going on a quick break. We're touching back. You see me? We're gonna finish out the conversation with Ella and of course with his moms. You get me, as I? So just stay tuned. All right? All right, people. So there again. You get me, as if I'm a quick break. Know the thing go. Make sure you go check out Ella page. Is the man say get the merch them. Check out Kiki's creation. You get me? Facebook. All of them things they can get the website. Everything will be pinned in the description. So just check out the description. You get the websites, social media. So you can go and go make a purchase on all of the merch them. Different merch. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You get me again? To stay updated on everything. Subscribe, follow all of the um platforms, the podcast platforms, so you can get notified whenever we drop a new new podcast or a new episode. You get me, Azza?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So we are waiting for a moment for log in, but
yeah.
we can start.
So I mean, more wait till mom's forward still. But so how you feel now, Elder? How you feel? Like
Um,
at this present time, like today, no, right now. Just even talking about it and reminiscing upon the struggles where you go through, forget where you're there right now and you accomplish something like this. You know what I mean? Of course, every day we accomplish something, you know? Where you go for your masters, you get your masters and thing. You see me I say? Where you go so boom now and go represent with the Jamaican national football team. You know? And me personally, I'm glad me a part of this still. You see me? Just so close still because we did always have communications and everything. But since the podcast, I will start recording the podcast, I'm reach out to you and say, yo, Ella, you know, say, very, after that one episode, the people them say them love you, you know, we need to have up on the podcast. You see me, I say, no, we start flick a different way. You see me, because you reach out to me sometime. You see me, I'm reach out to you and you check in for me, I'm check in for you. And, you know what I mean? And just to hear this, we just feel like a little brother. You see me, I say, proud of the man. You know what I mean? The man I do the When time people can say, yo, you know the brother that me, I can say, what you mean? You know,
Yeah.
Big brother that man.
oh, like Flatbush Bridge still, but you know the thing go. You see me as well? Yeah. I will see them wanna do it.
Yeah.
Him,
Yeah.
tell me about it and on the pre recordings of the podcast, I must say, yo, say me have this, but me I wait. I know film thing go. You know what I mean? Yeah, it have a day in a set in stone and you know what I mean? Everything have to line up the right way before you say a word or announce it. You see me? You give a little hints and here and there, but you know the thing go. You see me? What the next move for you, Ella? From here, sir?
But answer the first question before me answer
Oh
that.
yeah, me dey ask you my first question, no? Sorry.
Yeah, so for say which how I feel, me I'll be
Yeah.
honest, one of the things that me I learned to do is celebrate my wins.
Yeah, we have to do that.
As mommy share with her earlier, say yo, but come and say, yo, so my pass common entrance.
Yeah.
And she like, go from here, so I say, yo, okay. Because my mind already starts switching. I think our next move that a lot of time we have our wins. And when we say we may talk about people in general, we get our wins. But because we are trying to move forward, we not take time to really celebrate the wins. So sometimes if we not celebrate the wins, there are times we go through and I say, yo, I like nothing now go right for me. Because we not take time to really appreciate and be present in at the moment and celebrate the wins, even the little wins. So I find myself, I think, oh, okay, I need to put things in place so them athletes, I can have more athletes I work with. And then I have to stop and say, yo, hold on, celebrate the win. Celebrate the win. So at that part, I train myself to celebrate the win right now. This is, I'll be honest, I really appreciate that opportunity. This is not the goal. This is just, hold on, moment, TV on.
Huh?
Something like that. Yeah. So may I celebrate the wins them. As I said, this was not the goal. It's a byproduct of the work I've been doing.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm still there on a mission. The goal of to help athletes get to the next level. This contract with Puma allow me to do it on a bigger scale. Right? It gave me the opportunity to do it on a bigger scale. The opportunity with the reggae girls gave me it gave me the chance to do it on a bigger scale. The chance of the reggae boys gave me the opportunity to do it on a bigger scale. So the more athletes understand the importance of the mental side, that's my passion. Everything else are the byproduct.
Would you consider the industry, this part of the athletic industry, to be like a niche market?
Yeah, it is, because a lot of athletes and coaches understand there is a need for the mental training, but because they're not taught it in college or in when they are trained in a vocation school, a lot of them don't know how to teach it to their athletes. And sometimes an athlete can be well prepared and the coach can say something to them and cause them to underperform because it enhances their anxiety. Right? There are times when we used to go in a certain race and a coach would come to an athlete and say, yo, are you supposed to win this,
Show you off.
And show off the athlete, because the athlete just focus on executing. And then I say, yo, make sure you beat such and such and then take the mind off of what they need to do. So my job is to come in and not just work with athletes, but work with coaching, administration, federations, to help them to understand the importance of the mental side of performance. Also for going to organizations, companies, and teach, I help the team building activities to make sure say, when everybody work together, they're more productive. So if we can help the artists to get the individuals to have a better mindset, then you're going to get more production out of them in the company, in the team, individually. So that's the goal. So my job is to come out and get out there. And it's very niche, as you say, because a lot of people don't know about it. We are talk to professional athletes and talk to them about visualization. And when we break down how it is, they must say, oh, them never know, say, it that deep. When we talk about goal setting, them just know, say, yo, more run fast. Them set general goals. So my job is to teach people, athletes, individuals, how to break down the goals, make them more specific, make them more intentional, meaningful for them, relevant to them. So when them go out there for go do the work, it have more meaning. So when it's cool, me still I go get up and go run because me know why me I work to it. If me not just work, do it because more I run fast. No, me know when running fast I go mean. When me run fast, it mean me able to earn an income. If them are professionality, me earn that income there, it mean me take care of family. Me take care of family, me take them out of the struggles where they come from. So when it cool, me can't just say, yeah, me now go to there because me know so me have a generation who are coming for me. Like my girls, them know my girls, them are coming for me. So every day me have to go out there and hustle. So people see me I do this and I say, yeah, I have this opportunity. And now the work start. And before me can miss a day and call in sick. I miss a day and call in sick on this. How me I gonna eat?
Yeah.
So that's some of the brothers. So at that of the work, as you say, which part it go from here, so brother, just a matter of continue getting the message out there. The importance of the mental side of performance. Talent alone won't get you there. Because when you get to the highest level, everybody have talent. Everybody have work hard. And who have the stronger mentality, I got determine who the winner is. Or watch race, so we say athletes are perform exceptionally well. And when they reach a championship, them get beat. It's not because them never fit or never in a great shape. And then it's because who is most prepared mentally and physically on that day, at that moment, that is going to be the better performer. That's my job to help athletes to get there. So continue doing the work.
Yeah. Is there outside of I mean Puma being your client, is there any athletes out there that we know of or we know about that are popular that are also your client?
So yes.
Or that you've worked with either alongside or
Yeah, we have a lot of athletes, but because of confidentiality, I just like therapy, I can't share the name. But a lot of big names I have had the opportunity to work with, to get to the World Championship, get to the Olympics, get on top of the shelf, on one of the three shelves. Them, we call the podium shelf. The objective is to get them on the top shelf, being number one. But a lot of athletes that have been on the shelf that I've worked with, but can't really call them name because we sign confidentiality. And that's one of the things I'm share with the athletes and coaches. What me I do is like therapy, so it's confidential. Me can't go there and say, me I work with the athlete there, me I work with the athlete there, we are talking.
They have woman problem and all kind of something.
Exactly. My job, me have to be confidential with them information. And unless them share, say, them I work with me, me can't come out, come share who me I work with. So yeah.
We know track and field is, I guess, your main sport, but I guess you mentioned working with football teams. In North America, we call it soccer.
Yeah.
But I guess you're not limited to just those sports, are you?
No. So they say, you're the good in the youth, you're the good. Yo, you need to take up journalism.
Practice. So when Puma and you get thick, you say you have a little, you know? If you want to bring
Cool. All right, let's see the motive. So yeah, that's a good question. So what I do is performance psychology, not sports psychology. I do performance psychology. So anybody who wants to take their performance to the next level, whether it's a corporation, whether it's a manager, anybody who wants to take them performance to the next level, I can come in and help them, one, establish their goals clear, and then help them to reverse engineer the goals so we can help them to work towards it. Because once we establish the goal, my focus is no longer on the goal, but what we need to do in order to achieve the goal. So if you go on my Instagram post today, I talk about process goals. You have three types of goals, right? You have the process goals, the performance goals, and the outcome goals. Most of the time when people who are not trained set goals, they focus on the outcome. I want to be a millionaire. I want to do this. I want to achieve this. I want to achieve it. But they never take time. Very few people take time to break it down as to what we need to do weekly, monthly, yearly in order to achieve that big goal. And because of that, when it seems like the big goal is out of reach, them get discouraged. So somebody will say, I want to lose 20 pounds, right? By April. And them start January 1st. And them start workout. But because them never put things in place, I said, I go work out 3 days a week. And do this type of workout and be specific in breaking it down. Them just might try fit it in, weight 15. A lot of time them go on, them start out good for the first 2 weeks, and then the next week them switch up the days, and then before you know it, 1 day comes short, and then 2 days come short, and now them start develop a negative habit. And then them reach March, and them they lose the weight. Them lose maybe 5 pounds, and them say, yo, I can't lose 15 pounds in a month. So guess what? A waste of time is, and them throw in the towel. So my job is to help them reverse engineer the goals so them can work through it in order for be more consistent, have a more foolproof plan in order for achieving. And then the conversation that you have with yourself when you get discouraged, or when it's too cool outside, or rain or fall outside, or your friend them have a party or no one go. What a conversation I have with myself to stay focused and motivated for pursue the goal. So that's the things that what I do. And a lot of people think me don't go work with people who not perform well. May also work with people who are perform well to help them identify what's going well so we can bottle it up and them can keep doing it consistently when we know what. Because sometimes you ask someone, oh, you do so well. I say, you're already in that. Let's go out there and display it. But no, there are some things that you put in our work. So when you know what work, you go back and practice, go work on it. So my job is to help them identify them things, then navigate through it so we can make sure we can be more consistent.
Makes sense.
Okay. Come prepared today, man.
No, you don't know. So when you talk about my niche, as someone I live in a eat, dream, sleep.
I'm passion, man. That I'm passion.
So once you touch on that, motivation and empowerment and sports psychology, performance psychology, we can talk for days. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let a break first.
Yeah, passionate about it, brother. Passionate. Believe it. Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah.
For a young man who was
Tell them some young. Tell the boy them some young.
Who are young man?
No, wait. I'm not talking about no. I'm getting up there. But I'm saying, as a child who never used to talk much, I am really amazed. I came to St. Louis and I went to one of Nicholas' sessions that he had at Mackenzie as a lecturer. And I sit in the back there, and when I listened to him, I said, whoa.
You never know, say I say boy loud chat.
You know, him could talk, and I'm listening to him here tonight. He could talk and talk and talk. And if you don't stop him tomorrow morning, he would be still talking.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know what? It's the passion that he has in the passion that he has in it. And I have to say, I am so very proud of Nicholas knowing where we are coming from. I am so, so proud of him to see he reached this place. And he can go back to Jamaica and offer some contribution to Jamaica,
True.
you know, and help people who I would think less fortunate than us when we were growing up. I don't know, because when they were growing up, they were like, let's say we were the poorest of the poorest,
Mm-hmm.
right? And to see, but one thing I always instill in them, and I know it helps a lot, and it's prayer. I always, sometimes when I don't go to church, I force them to go to church. Because there were times when I have to work, and I said, I get up in the morning, make sure they go to church. And I said, prayer, God is in our life, and don't care how poor we are. If we trust God, the sky is the limit and beyond. And then you ask him. I every time I talk to him, I say, remember, the sky is the limit. The other day I said to him, the sky is the limit and beyond. I used to say the sky is the limit, but I said, no, you're going beyond the sky, beyond that limit, you know, because he has proven to me that there's nothing in life that you put your hand to you can't do, you know, and I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of all my kids then, but Nicholas stopped it because he has put out that extra added effort. Still with that calming, as much as you hear him chatting a lot there, he has a very tender spot. He has a very calming, when him talk to you sometimes, I say, wait, then how when him out there him chat so, but when him a talk, him is so calm, you know, because he's sure of what he's saying, you know. Sometimes we
Psychology
really,
him doing now.
yeah,
It's
sometimes
a
me I
mind
say,
game.
It's a mind
I
game for
really
him.
yeah, sometimes me I say, I really my son that, yeah, me really say so sometimes. I really my son that I watch him do a performance on TV. I think he was in Jamaica. And when I sit down and watch Nicholas, I saw the tears are run down. I say, I really, my child, that I've come to this realization that God, anything you ask God for, is gonna give it to you. And Neely and Everett, let me tell you something on a young. But whatever you do and you have kids, whatever you do, you instill God in them and let them know God for themselves. Because we can do nothing of ourselves, nothing. Because this little breath that is inside of us, if he takes it away from us, we have nothing. We are just like empty shell. And whatever you put inside of them, they're gonna hold on to it. He said, grow up a child the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. And I saw Nicholas last week. Nicholas put up a prayer. And I read the prayer with tears in my eyes because I said, this young man has something inside of him. Nicholas' dad couldn't read, you know. Nicholas' dad cannot read. And when I stand up and hear my son, I thought he's the first child for his dad. And when I hear Nicholas reading, when I hear Nicholas tell me he read this book and that book, and I said, wow, nobody can tell me because your mother or your father couldn't do this, you can't do it. You see what I'm saying? He him don't make because of what his dad couldn't do define him. Him don't make because I didn't have money define him. He because we never have money. But he put himself out there. When I didn't have it to help Nicholas put himself out there. Nicholas sweep um classroom, in clean table, in do everything to reach which part him reach us so. And that tell me that there is nothing too hard for anyone, anybody listening this evening. There's nothing too hard in life for you to achieve if you put your mind to. That's why I like the slogan that he has, the mind game. It's your mind that does it. It's
That's
your
it.
mind that does it.
That's what it's
I
talking about.
I I was reading something today with Sidney Poitier. He died a couple days ago. And he said he was giving an interview, and he said when he started working from he was 5 years old, and when he was 12 and a half, he dropped out of school to go work because his father was sick and his mother needed help. And he did everything. And he didn't got out to be an actor. All he wanted to do is a dishwasher or work in some pantry or something. And he didn't have a job and he applied for a job. He saw the paper and he applied and said actor needed. And when he got there, the man looked at him and said to him, he gave him a script to read and he couldn't read it because he could not read. He said he was counting the words. And the man grabbed him by him collar and by him waist and threw him outside and tell him, say, you will never become an actor because you can't even read. And he said when he was walking in New York and when he walk and reach at a place, he stop and he said, you know, the man just hit the nail on the head. Me can't read. How am I gonna be an actor? And him say, him turn around and him say, I'm gonna prove him wrong, you know. And him start find ways and means how he could go to whatever the school to practice to read, practice until him reach him goal. And him say it take him years before he become an actor. And him saying first I can get him fold it up because I'm going to frighten him, confused and say how can I fold this? And he died one of the richest actor you can think of, one of the best actors you can think of. So you put your mind at the place where you want it to be and you work towards it. Don't care how long it takes you. It takes Nicholas 12 years or more, way from him a picnic. He might try. You know? I remember the first cartoon my son, like the first cartoon, the first thing he sold and made the first money and give me $20, he was only what? 10 years old. 10 or 12?
12, come in there. Maybe 30, maybe at JC.
Okay. We were so poor. We were living in the ghetto. We live in a concrete jungle. And I was so broke, I had no money. And we had a little shop down the road that I could take things from and pay them on the weekend. And I sent Nicholas to the shop and tell him, tell the lady to give him half a bread and a pound of sugar so that they could have get to eat something for go to school in the morning. And when he went there, the lady fidgeting was selling her other people them and didn't want to give because income for trust, they never want to give it. And I was there waiting on him to come back so that they could get for go school. And when he came back, he didn't come back with the bread nor the sugar. And I got furious. I said, what happened? And he said, Mommy, the lady don't want to sell me. And I said, then when you come back, go tell the lady something need the bread and the sugar for no go to school. And he said, Mommy, hold on. And he went in the room and he go in a school bag and he take out. I don't know when take out of the bag.
Tell me one room we live in the region.
One room.
One room.
And guess how much are we living in the one room? Me, Nicholas, Sophia, Jamie, my nephew Chris, and my niece.
6. So June, yeah. Yes.
June. All of us, but it was a big room. And we never cared because we were family. And we just wanted to be happy. We have one bathroom with 12 and we have yet another one bathroom. You understand? And I know family and tenant, other tenants that here. Okay. Yeah. So that morning in question was when he went into school back and I didn't know what he was in. I said, go down there because time I get late and I need to go to school and I get upset. And he ran out of the house and he go down the road. And when he go down the road nearly and everything, I tell you this, he came back. He still didn't come back with the bread and the sugar. But when he came back from down the road, he handed me $20. I said, where you get money from? Mr. Boy, where you find money with? And him said, Mommy, I was working at a lamp factory and there's a little man there, Mr. I never forgot that man name. What man name? Mr. Wally. And him used to, every evening him come from school and go around and Mr. Wally. That time Nicholas had cut out some little feeder dido cartoon out of paper.
Remember the 7-up yo guy?
Eh?
The 7-up cartoon, brother, where you
used to go up there, put it, and he draw them and put them on paper and carry them go to Mr. Wally. And Mr. Wally I cut them out on the machine. And Nicholas have them as sell to get as key ring. And the morning when I sent him to go get the bread and he didn't get the bread and he was able to go down there, take out two, I must go sell them, must $30 and get for the two of them. And he come and he give me 20, I don't remember for 20 or $10. But,
and take 10 for go school.
right. And
after now, I'm rich.
so me start quarrel with him. Me say, where you get money? And me get mad. And him say, mommy, you remember them little something the way you say when me I cut them out and you say instead of me study me I play cartoon, me I cut out cartoon. He said, and him as so come me know said that was happening. And then went to school. I was able to send him and his sister to school. And I cried that whole day because I was ready to bust his ass because me don't know when get the money. May I tell you, And from that, I stopped and I said, there is something about Nicholas. There is something about that child. And there are times when I regret that I did not have the money to give him the opportunity. But maybe if I had the money to give him,
you don't know the effect you would have. Exactly.
Exactly. It would have reached.
Because
you understand?
Sorry, Nita, what you saying?
No, man, may I say that rotten?
Well,
Yes,
you don't know for sure.
exactly.
Because one of the questions that I asked Nick was, well, obviously you've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, growing up. But how much of your actual background really helped shape where you are today?
Yeah, man. So when me there at JC, I live for Roses, as Mama just described where I struggled in. And but me used to have some friends where them come from Beverly Hills and Jacksonville, cause you're there at JC, right up there, so with the big house them there. I may have a friend named Steve Roberta, who me used to par with. And Stephen lived at Queensville, in a Barbican. And me used to go to my house and go watch TV, play a video game with them. Me never play a video game, because I always sit down and watch. But all of we used to link up there. We used to just sit down and look in my house and I say, yo, one day, because that show me what could be. You understand me? Because when you grow up in a certain environment, if you don't step out of your environment and go in a different, you're not going to see what could be. And me used to see that. So it was just, brothers, like, it's just seeing that there's more than where we come from.
Yes.
That is why it's so important for when we have that podcast and we are share with people, say, yo, listen, there's more to life. Just because you're in a situation don't mean this is always gonna be your situation. And just because you achieve some don't mean you stop and stop working hard. So like me I share with you, this is just the beginning. This is just a part of what me I work on, because they open up the opportunity from work to the next level. So and there's some of them, brother. So yeah.
You sound like a very self-aware person.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's a constant work.
Yeah.
A working person, you constantly have to do. But you mentioned that for sure. And I mean, you did mention initially say, you learn to celebrate your small wins.
Yeah.
Because let's not downplay this. This is huge.
It is.
Starting your own business is huge by itself. Never mind when you start and you're working with a known a big name within your industry. So it's huge. But again, it just shows how grounded you are. It's showing how you value self-awareness. Because you were able to use your past, use your present, your current, and you make your future. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we'll highlight that. We'll highlight that for sure.
So yeah, man. But yeah, brothers, I really feel good about this. But glad Mama is able to come on, come share a story.
Definitely.
As we say, we can talk about this for days, but more to come. But I just want to thank the man them for the support and the encouragement as we continue on the path. Yeah.
Well,
I'm moving forward.
Let me be the first to say, we don't need like a co-sign. It'll stop here, you know.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop until we see Puma side of the screen just so.
Yeah.
Somewhere, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I'm full of Puma here. No, for the joke aside, like, stop here, someone. The work just start, and
What
we'll
take a joke,
support you.
yes, I never take it as joke.
Well, no, the part with the Puma gear, them, I prefer Nike.
No, I'm take that part. That's
No,
serious.
I'm serious. I'm
I
serious.
trouble.
One thing I can say, guys, one thing I can say, and I'm sure he will agree with me. It's a good thing I used to bust in ass when he look a bit and keep him in the straight and
There you
narrow.
go.
Else,
Police. I love those.
I never used to play. Never used to take no joke with them, man. When them go out a line, me always used to draw them up and put on it.
I remember a story. I remember you did tell a story, or him did tell a story about. You know one story one time when in the jet, in a trouble, in one store.
Yeah, man, mommy tell it.
Yes.
You tell a story.
But we're not gonna talk about that today.
Yeah. Today we are celebrating. We're not talking about that.
We are celebrating.
No, so she did.
Yeah, man,
No,
but
so
I
she
don't
try with
regret.
you.
And you know
She
what?
try
I
with
want
you.
to. I want to say this. I want to say this. I really do appreciate you guys that with this podcast, because I've listened to other podcasts and I don't get the sense from it as much as how I get it from you guys, because you discuss things. They have a Yard and Abroad podcast TV from Jamaica. It only advertised like news on what happened. This podcast, it tells you about life, about things that happen to your life, about things that people go through, and you learn from it, you know? And it helps me because for many years, I don't even want to tell you how long I've been trying to go to school to finish, get my GED and what have you. And this podcast, since when I started, it gave me more motivation. It also motivates me to start my own book. And I am way up in it. I think I've gone about 17 chapters already, and I'm just waiting to finish to close it in. And I need your support on it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know?
Anytime.
It gives me so much joy just to listen to you guys. And I wish, like I said before, I wish other people, I'm trying to get other people to do so, but everybody do their own thing, and I guess them listen to other things and what have you. But this is something that I wish more people would just take the time out, even for the hour, or tomorrow when you put it on YouTube, they would go in there and listen to it, and realizing that it's life story we are talking about, things that happen down the road and things that we are looking forward to.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not gonna give up by introducing it. I have a girlfriend who told me she listened to it almost every week. And
They'll come around. They'll come around.
yes, and I told her about tonight, so I'm sure she's gonna listen to it.
Well, I mean, I don't think Puma is the only one benefiting from Nicholas.
Yeah.
We believe in us, so we are benefit from this.
Yeah.
To see, him growth and him accomplishments. So we have no doubt that it will get out there. And in our honesty, I think we're selfless here in regards to if even one person help. And we've seen the hands that are in minds of people which has touched yourself as well, individual and so forth. So we appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
And we're going to hold you accountable for your book. We've been following it. We hear say actually surpass certain people without calling names down, but we can't idea about whenever you're ready.
We don't hear it last week already.
Yeah.
So.
I just start calling him, but no, continue doing your thing. It's good for us, and no matter the age, we still a touch.
Yeah, man.
And you get the message. You get what we are trying to put out there. Mm-hmm.
I love one another, man. I really love it. Not because Nicholas is in it, but me love it.
Yeah.
Him too motivate me a lot. But me just love one another because gonna bring other people in and gonna discuss the pros and cons of people's life. When the other day I was listening to the guy when him come here, right now one of the big, I think it was the second to the last podcast, when him say he what he went through.
The footballer.
And where he and where he goes and where he Cameron, what his name? Cameron or something like that.
Oh yeah, about Tool. Oh, the footballer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And
Go ahead.
Those things, and sometimes some of those past podcast client, if you could have bring them back. I mean, guests, you could have bring them back sometime, because people are still wanting to hear more of what they have to offer. The guy who came on and was talking about the lawyer, the other one about how to save your money, how to
Oh yeah, scratchy. Yeah.
yes, right.
Investment.
He even came to my house, he came here, and we were supposed to get in touch with him for him to sit down, but because I was working, we never have the time. But those are things that people need to know, to learn from.
Yeah, we have to bring back Mummy and her brothers, but we know we are running out of time, so I just want to thank Mummy for coming.
Definitely.
For reach out, and just give thanks.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Sure.
Definitely.
Moms, bless up yourself. Anyway,
Yes,
Always a
sir.
pleasure.
always keep us posted on the updates on the book.
And
Elder,
me want my t-shirt.
you're right, so. Elder,
Yeah.
congratulations once again, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, much of our respect.
need some new clothes for Everett. Everett now people, and we also have an announcement for make soon. So stay tuned. Keep
All right.
give thanks again. Yaad and Abroad podcast, baddest podcast in the world, right?
All right.